Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2016 set review. Guys, we have another Rogue One set, part of the 5 sets in this fall 2016 wave. And this set right here, guys, is the Rebel U-Wing Fighter. It's number 75155. It's ages 8 to 14. It has 659 pieces. This set retails for $80. It's a little on the pricey side, but it comes... It's the only set at the moment that comes with Jyn Erso, who is the main character in Rogue One, as well as Casseon, which is a secondary main character to Rogue One. And then you get some other cool dudes, some Rebel pilots and Rebel Trooper, and then this guy, what's his name? Biston? Baston? Biston, I think. Biston. Yeah, so you get some pretty important LEGO figures in this set. I'm not a giant fan of the way this set looks. Maybe the movie will make me think otherwise. There's been times where I see a LEGO set before I see the movie, especially with The Force Awakens, like, what is this? And then I see the movie and I'm like, oh, okay, that's really cool. So I'm gonna be very open-minded about this set. I'm not gonna immediately be like, this design sucks. I wanna see the movie before I have anything to say about the design of the ship. And see what it actually does and stuff like that. And see, you know, its importance in the movie and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's see what's inside this set as we open it up. Alright. So, and that sucks. They put the, I hate when this happens, when they put the instruction booklet in this plastic, and they don't include the piece of cardboard, so it doesn't, it's bent now. Annoys the heck out of me. Alright, so only about, 5 bags. Doesn't look that hard to build, honestly. Maybe we'll just have to see, but yeah, should be a good build. Alright guys, so this is a set you probably will want to pick up if you want the main character already, but let's go ahead and see what the set you get with those characters. Let's see what that looks like, so let's go ahead and build this right now, guys. Alright guys, so taking it in depth at the U-Wing, we'll go ahead and start off with the minifigures and then we'll get on to the actual set. So first up is Casseon. I think that's how you say his name correctly. And I really like the details here on him. Like, LEGO did a great job designing everything on him. Looks very good. And he has a double-sided head. Not too much of a different face. And then he has a kind of a gunmetal colored gun. But yeah, he looks really great. He has these orangish legs. So again, really nice looking minifigure. Next is the main character, Jyn Erso. Only comes in this set. It's not actually her regular, what she looks like, you know, for the most part of the movie. It's actually her action suit or whatever. And so she has this like tunic or robe of some sort on her. So yeah, and then she has this bazooka type of gun. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. And then she has this kind of pistol here. Take that off. She's kind of rocking that Indiana Jones saddle or shadow. I don't. We'll just call it a shoulder bag. So yeah. And we take her helmet off. She has 2 faces. And taking a look at that helmet again, you'll notice there's these, they're the same white binoculars or goggles that were used on the Hoth troopers. And you can see there's like her hair out the bottom here. So can't use this really on anybody else but Jyn Erso. And then you have this like silver thing, some type of, I assume it's like a mic of some sort. So yeah, taking her head off and the bag and all that stuff. So this is how that cloth comes off, and this is what's underneath. And if you're wondering what this cloth piece looks like, that's what it looks like. It kind of just stretches like that. So, very cool minifigure. I really like the look of it. I think LEGO did a great job. No real complaints, I suppose. Kind of like the bazooka gun. I think that's a nice little touch for the figure. So that's Jyn Erso. Now next is, I believe, the U-wing pilot. It's kind of, you could also call him a rebel pilot, I suppose. And he's kind of like this. Instead of the orange jumpsuit pilot, he's wearing this dark blue. And I like the look of it. And we turn it around. This face is pretty funny. And then here's his printed helmet. So yeah. Okay, next is a Rebel Trooper. Yep, another Rebel Trooper. Different helmet style this time. It's very interesting looking. Looks like he's packing some serious ammo. And he does not have a double-sided face. This is the only Rebel Trooper that has this type of helmet. I haven't seen any others like this. So, yeah. And lastly, we have Biston. I think that's how you say his name. So the one problem with this guy, he looks great. I think LEGO did a fantastic job with the way he's designed. But the main problem is you can't turn the head unless you kind of like take it up and you're like that, but that looks really weird. So my one complaint is that. And then he has another gunmetal color blaster. So yeah, that's all the figures in the U-wing. We'll go ahead and take those off to the side. And here's the actual U-wing. So the first biggest feature is the fact that when you take these and stretch them apart, you can also shoot these blasters like so. I'll get to that in a second. But anyhow, when you open these up, they'll snap into place like that. And all of a sudden, this thing gets a lot freaking bigger. Like really big. Really big. And that's what it looks like from the backside. So yeah, it's an interesting feature. Go ahead and close these back up. They just kind of snap into place. Now, if we take a closer look right here, you'll see these little tabs up, and if you click them down, it'll shoot the flick missiles. Now right here, go ahead and take the camera down a little bit. So this is the cockpit right here, and there's this little mechanism right here, these little two studs. When you push it up, it'll bring it up for you. It doesn't fully expand it, but it'll do enough so you can get it open. And down there you can put the pilot. On the back there's some nice details here. This comes down, but there's nothing in here. There's not even storage. Just kind of just chills there, I suppose. I don't know. And then you have some, these are what the rocket boosters look like. And if we go ahead and expand this one wing back, you'll see down here a little area where you can open these doors up, and the same thing happens on the other side. and all of a sudden it's kind of like a gunship where the doors will kind of like go like that. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit, and what you'll see in there is these little gun turret things, machine guns, and they'll come off to the side. Again, it reminds me of Republic gunship, and you can have someone sit there. For example, Piston. You can have him. Let's see how tricky this is. Okay, it's a little tricky. There we go. So you can have him kind of just do his thing there, and you can fit all four figures down in this part. You can fit one there and two on the other side, and then obviously you'd put one up here in the cockpit. Now down here you'll notice, but you didn't see this coming, there's this big like windshield thing down here. It's completely translucent. It's the same piece from the X-Wing Starfighter, oh, well, that flew across the room. Okay, that also flew across the room. But yeah, this piece is from the Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing, so just thought I'd mention that. I find it interesting that they put that on the bottom part like that, so I don't know. Interesting, I suppose. But yeah, that's all the features actually. There's not too much to the set. The main feature is when you take these wings apart. I would say that's the kind of biggest thing about this set. But it definitely looks interesting. I kind of like it when the wings are expanded. I think it looks kind of cooler like that. But yeah, it's a neat looking ship, and actually I think it's a little rusted up because if you look, it's like gray panel on this side, but not this side. So it's obviously been through some action. So yeah, that's been the U-Wing Starfighter, guys. Alright guys, so we took an in-depth look at the U-Wing, and as you guys can see, this thing is huge when you, whoops, see? Even that big that it hits the box. When you take the wings and you snap them back like that, this thing is huge. Like, if you take the box, I think, yeah, the wingspan from here to here is bigger than this box. That's pretty big. What I find strange is I believe, again, we have to see the movie, but this is what it looks like when it's in Starfighter mode, I think. And apparently, by what the box is telling me, this is what it does when it lands. I feel like this kind of looks like a going into hyperspace mode more than it looks like a landing mode, because that wouldn't make much sense considering the wings. But I don't know. I guess we just have to see the movie. I do like the fact, it's got, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Republic gunship here on the side with the doors. Now this set in the movie is like a lot bigger. Like apparently like there'll be like 18, 20 rebellion troops in this ship, and they'll like land on the beach, I think, with this ship. So it's kind of underscaled, and they didn't really make this bottom part down here big enough. I mean, you can fit 4, and then you can put the pilot up here. But that's about it. In the movie, there'll be like 20 rebellion troopers in this ship. So, I mean, it's not too big of a deal, but I don't know, kind of sucks is all. And I just find it very strange that they made this a feature where you just like, it's such a little thing when they just pop that up like that. I don't know. Anyhow, cool set. I do like it now that I've like seen it and stuff like that. Pretty neat looking. I really do like when you put it in this mode. It looks like 10 times cooler. I think that's kind of awesome. It reminds me of Star-Lord ship from Guardians of the Galaxy, actually, quite a bit. Maybe they got the idea from it, but yeah, it looks really freaking cool. This thing looks cool when you do that. When you have the wings like that. Doesn't look as cool, in my opinion, when it's like this. I don't know. Took me about an hour-ish to build. Wasn't that hard of a build. I actually found the, what was it, the ATST? No. Yeah, the ATST was a little bit more of a harder build for some reason than this. Only because it has more Technic in it than this does. But yeah, it wasn't bad of a build. I do like how they kind of hid, as much as I don't like the flick missiles, I did think it was kind of cool how they hid the missiles in there like that. Now, talking about minifigures that you get in this set, this is the only set, and I said this in the beginning, this is the only set you can get Jyn Erso, the main freaking character, in. You can only get it in this, what is it, $80 set, I believe. I wish they made a cheaper, like, you know, $20 set where you could get, like, her normal version. This is, her, I believe, her, like, fighting uniform, but not her, like, casual, like, what she casually wears. I would like a minifigure of her where you actually get her hair. I was kind of disappointed. Usually when they on the main character, when you have these helmets and stuff they put on the main character, they give you the hair piece as well. You don't get the hair piece with her, and I was kind of disappointed with that. I do like her like wardrobe she's wearing. That's kind of a neat thing, a neat little cloth piece. All the other figures are pretty cool. They're all rebellion troopers and fighters and whatnot. So. Yeah, so in the end, should you get the set? I'm going to have to say yes, because this is the only set you can get Jyn Erso in. I hope they come out with a cheaper set in the December wave where someone doesn't have to buy such an expensive set to get the main character. I just, you know, for example, with The Force Awakens, we had Rey's speeder, and it was only about $20 to get Rey, who is the main character in The Force Awakens. So, you know, things like that. I hope that happens. Now, do I like this U-Wing fighter? I do like it. Is it worth $80? I don't think so. This feels much more like a $70 set, considering 5 minifigures and all that. Does not feel like an $80 set. So I would wait. I mean, if you can wait, I understand. If you really want the main characters, then by all means get the set. But I don't feel like you're getting ripped off at $80, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's the best deal. $70 seems like a much more reasonable price for this set. That is, if you can get it for $70 in a couple months after the set's been on the market for a little bit, then by all means, I recommend it when that happens. So. Yeah, I think I got my point across. I would just wait if you can. If you can't, I understand. Now, also consider this is the main like Starfighter in Rogue One. So if you really like the movie, you're gonna probably want this set because it has such a, I believe, from what I can tell, it has a very big, significant part in the movie. So you can't go wrong with getting such an important set like the Millennium Falcon and the Force Awakens. Again, making a lot of contrast to last year's movie, but hey, they're both Star Wars movies. Why not? But yeah, so I think that's going to be it, guys. Again, I really like the set. Pretty great minifigures. I just really wish we got her in a cheaper set. I don't like how they put her in such an expensive set. I mean, then again, they did that with Krennic and the Death Troopers and Krennic Shuttle, so I'm going to probably complain in that review as well, so what are you going to do? So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this review. Check out the other reviews. Again, Krennic Shuttles, the other kind of big set in this wave, so take a look at that as well as the other sets. And then I also have my Toys R Us shopping video of basically all of this. You get to see me buy it at midnight for Force Friday, so if you want to check that video out, click my channel below, you'll see that. And that's going to be it, guys. So I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye-bye.